Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if this is your first video. My name is Ellie and today we are building a contemporary family home. I actually got this main build layout design from a Pinterest photo, but I'm dumb and I forgot to save it, so I don't have a picture for it like I usually try to do. But yeah, I just wanted to point it out because I like to make sure I see if like I got a layout from somewhere. Versus like making one up in my head. But yeah, I did get from somewhere and I didn't save the photo, unfortunately. But anyways, this house has 3 bedrooms, but I actually made one of the bedrooms into an office space for one of the Sims that live here. I was thinking that it was like an older sibling who's married and they live with their spouse and their younger sibling who's a teenager. So that's who the house is furnished for. And yeah, I made the landscaping of this house, like of this build in general, a lot more like, I don't know, polished, I guess, than I usually do. I just felt like doing something more tailored than the kind of like free, kind of messy, naturey kind of vibes that I usually do, which is my favorite way to landscape because like that's usually the only way I landscape. But yeah, I just wanted to go for something a bit neater and different this time around. I would think that maybe like this build that they live in, this house they live in, is like a newer build, so it's been like constructed recently. It just kind of gives me that vibe. And so I thought it made sense that the kind of yard area was a bit cleaner than the builds I usually do, which are supposed to be like lived in and that kind of thing. But yeah, I just wanted to do something a little bit different this time around. The backyard is also a bit smaller than I initially intended. You'll see like a bit later when I'm at that point, but yeah, there wasn't like enough room between the kitchen and the living area, so I needed to like kind of extend the actual house bit, and so that left a little bit less space for the backyard. But yeah, I think it ended up okay. I think it was probably the better choice than to have a bigger backyard. And also, even like, so I'll always like build a house and then think like, oh, there's like not enough backyard space, but there really isn't that much your Sims can even do in a backyard in this game. Like, you can put a pool in, I guess, and then if you have like certain packs, you can do like the hot tub or the slip and slide, but that's like they don't need like grass space. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not like actually like running around playing soccer and stuff like that. I don't know. I just feel like they don't need that much space. I guess maybe if you have like a pet, maybe like they'll need space to like fetch and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. The backyard's a bit smaller, but I think it works with the space and how it ended up being. But also in the original floor plan, the front room, so like right at the entryway, was supposed to be a small office. And the dining area was supposed to be like in between the kitchen and the living room, but there wasn't enough space on this lot. You'll kind of see me struggling a little bit when I get to that point. I'm trying to like place a like dining seating thing, and it just like was not fitting. I tried like different variations. I'm pretty sure I was trying to place like a round table just because usually there's more like free space around that. And it just kind of gives the illusion of more space, but it just wasn't working. So yeah, it was gonna be way too tight of a fit, and they would be able to get like around kitchen counters or just be like too squeezed. So I did end up using that entryway kind of area that was initially supposed to be like a closed off office. I just like opened it up and then made it a dining room space. And because that became the dining room, I converted the 3rd bedroom that's upstairs into an office space. So it is like technically 3 bedrooms, but one of the rooms is an office space. I actually think it makes sense with like the idea that the younger sibling is like living with their older sibling. Maybe it's like unexpected, and so like they moved in, and then obviously like the older sibling and their spouse had to like kind of make room for them, and set up the room and like that kind of thing. So I think it makes sense. But yeah, also I don't know if I mentioned, but there is also a dog in this household. So I put a dog bed and like a bowl down for the dog. So I think they have like probably a smaller dog, like a Yorkie or a Dachshund or something like that. But I don't know. That's just like what I was thinking. But But yeah, I think the older sibling is trying to get into like renovating and interior design. So I put up that like design board. It's like the interior design board that came with Dream Home Decorator in the office to kind of like signify that they're like into interior design and everything. I'm not sure what their like spouse does, but I don't know. It's probably like an office job, I guess, maybe. Maybe like in the tech industry or like journalism or something like that. And then obviously like the younger sibling who lives here is still in school. So I was thinking like maybe they're in their like second year in school. So like they're a sophomore in high school. And I tried to generalize their room. I didn't like make it a specific theme or anything, but I think they're like a little bit sporty and maybe they're on like a team at school and are into like extracurriculars and stuff. I think I had like some custom content clutter CC that's like, I think it's like a baseball glove or something like that I put in there. So maybe they're like into baseball, they're on the baseball team or something. But yeah, I think that they're kind of sporty and stuff like that, but I didn't make it like super like heavily themed, just to generalize it for you guys of whatever you want to do. But yeah, obviously, like as always, if you want to download and play in this house and you have your own Sims that you want to put in here or your own storyline, you can redo the interior as you'd like and like all that stuff. That's always okay with me, obviously. But yeah, I can't believe it is already the new year. It feels like 2024 just kind of like flew by like really quickly. But I guess like in general, time doesn't really feel the same after 2019, you know? But yeah, crazy that it's 2025 now. I have a lot of stuff I want to improve on for this channel, and I'm still slowly but surely chipping away at the save file that I've been working on for, I think it's a year now. Maybe it's 2 actually. Because I kept making like different versions, then being dissatisfied and like not saving it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 2 years now that I've been trying to make a save file, but I'm like really seriously working on one now. But I am enjoying how it's looking so far, so that's nice. I haven't gotten to that point where I'm like, I should give up, because that happens a lot when I've been trying to make a save file. So we're not at that point, which is good. I'm still enjoying, you know, working on it. And if I do feel like I'm getting sick of it, I'll take a break, which is probably what I should have been doing before when I was getting sick of it. It's probably why that happened. But yeah, I'm just working on that. I'm really enjoying it. I like how it's looking. I'll probably do a video update on what I've been up to in there and things that I've changed and added and things I've taken away. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get the first version of it, because I think I'm going to do different versions and it'll basically like expand the save as time goes on. So like the first version will probably be just like one world. I assume it'll probably be Willow Creek will be the first version. And then I'll do like versions that will add more worlds as it goes on. So that's kind of like the plan. That's what I'm trying to do. I think I think I made some kind of like reference somewhere on my computer. I made like a list of like the like worlds and stuff that I want to use for the save. And I'm pretty sure it was like Willow Creek, New Crest, San Moschino, Del Sol Valley, Brindleton Bay, and Copperdale. I think that's all of them. I think those were the ones. Maybe I think also Granite Falls was in there. But those are like the worlds. I think I was just choosing the worlds that I play in the most. So, except for Del Sol Valley, if I'm being totally honest, I don't really play in that world that often. But it's just because it's not a large world. And I feel like if you're not doing anything else other than trying to get famous, which I guess makes sense with the pack, obviously. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I just do a lot of like family gameplay. So I don't tend to like play in Del Sol Valley that much. But I do want to add it because I want like actors and actresses and like singers and celebrities and stuff like that to be in the save. So I'll probably do something with that. But yeah, those are like the worlds that I was thinking about adding into save. So obviously like version 1 is going to probably just be Willow Creek. And I'm really hoping that I can get that version 1 of the save up before summer 2025. That's the goal, at least, but you know, we'll see what happens as life happens. But yeah, that's the goal, is before summer 2025. But yeah, I've also been kind of thinking of maybe streaming on YouTube, but I find it really intimidating and a bit scary, so we'll see about that. I've been thinking about it, I think mostly just because when I'm like struggling with what to build in my save, and like what to put down, what like types of builds and stuff like that, especially in like the main like community areas. I wish I had people to bounce ideas off of, so I think that's why I initially kind of thought about streaming at first. But I'm not sure if I'm going to take that plunge into streaming yet, but we'll see what happens. Is there anything you guys would like to see from me this year? Any builds that you want to see more of, or certain worlds that you want to see builds in? Let me know in a comment below and I'll keep a note of it for future videos. Because I do want to focus more on kind of, you know, broadening out my horizons. But yeah, I'm really excited about the save file. I think the part I'm struggling with the most right now is the community lots, because I don't know where to place certain lots or what needs to be in like a specific area and that kind of thing. Because I'm like trying to do, especially in Willow Creek, that like, you know, that like main strip where they, in like the original Willow Creek that you get with The Sims 4, it's just kind of like that gym and the library and like the lounge and everything. It's where like they placed all the community lots. I'm trying to like put community space there, but I'm trying to make it like family friendly, because that's the kind of vibe I went for with the neighborhoods that I'm building. So I'm trying to like do that vibe, but I'm worried like with the community lots that I have so far there, it's not like giving community, or sorry, it's not giving like family neighborhood community kind of thing. But maybe it's just me being like, I don't know, a perfectionist, or just getting in my head about it. So maybe I'll just, when I do like a tour video at some point, probably soon, I'll just like ask you guys can comment back to me about that. But yeah, I just want it to feel like a family neighborhood, like, or like community area. So, but anyways, I have been thinking about maybe doing that. But anyways, I think one of my problems with that is like trying to figure out like where to place certain lots or what needs to be in a specific area and that kind of thing. I think I need to like actually play in what I have so far in my save file and like feel out while I'm doing gameplay like what I'm missing, because I think that's like the best way to solve that problem. So I should probably do that and like figure that out. I also really want to build university dorms and that kind of stuff for the channel, because there's like some CC that I've downloaded, like CC sets, and I just think they're like the perfect CC for dorm rooms. I feel like dorm room CC is something I've been kind of like looking for a couple years now, because I could just never find something that really felt like it to me. But I think with some CC that's come out recently, I really think that it has that vibe that I've been looking for. So yeah, I want to do university dorm builds and stuff, so I'll try to add that. I want to add that to the save as well. Like if I do it for the channel and I like it enough, we'll probably add it to the save, which will be in like obviously like one of the versions of it, because like the first version, like I said before, is just going to be Willow Creek. But yeah, actually in like past versions of the save files that I've done, because I've started and incompleted like 2 I think now, but in one of them I actually turned Newcrest into like a university campus, and that was really fun to play in. I actually ended up doing like, I was trying to like test the area and like what I built out, and then I ended up getting really attached to the sim that I made to test out the gameplay, and then I ended up just making that a gameplay save. But it was really fun to play in. But I also was like kind of sad to lose like the entire blank world of Newcrest, because it just like gives a lot more freedom. Obviously you can do whatever you want in there. So it was cool to have like a university campus there, but I also was kind of sad that the entire world was used mostly for like university themed kind of lots. So I didn't go for that this time around with this save file. I wish we had like another empty world that was like Newcrest that I could use. And I know there's like a mod for it somewhere where you can like basically clone an already existing world. So you could have 2 Newcrests, but I'm like, I'm just like so I'm so intimidated by that. Like I'm potentially like gonna, you know, break my save or something like that, or like cause issues, and I've spent so much time on this save. I really don't want to risk that. So yeah, I probably won't use that mod for that reason, because I just really don't want to like break my save and like lose the progress that I've had so far. So I probably won't use it. I know it exists, I know that people have used it, but I'm just scared. So I probably won't. But it would be nice to have like a general empty world other than Newcrest to use. But I really like what I've done with Newcrest so far. I was working on it the other day, and it kind of like took on a life of its own, because I had like an initial idea for it at first, and then as I was building, it just kind of like turned into something else. I think it's like the deco builds that I downloaded kind of inspired what it ended up being, because initially I was going to make Newcrest kind of like city, like a downtown city like kind of vibe, which it kind of is, but it's like a different area of the city than I thought I was going to go for, I guess you could say. But yeah, I like the way that it's turning out so far. So I'm definitely going to do an update video on that soon, because I really do want to show you guys what I've been up to so far, and maybe get some feedback from you of what I can add or, you know, take away, or what you guys think about it. And yeah, I just think that would be fun. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else really to talk about. I think that covers pretty much everything. I know I've been kind of like MIA from the channel for a while, and been a little bit like discombobulated and like not as what's it called, you know, timely. I'm like so tired. I'm so tired. I've not been getting good sleep recently, and so my brain is like actually just like frazzled out, but you know what I mean. Oh, consistent. That's the word I was looking for. I haven't been as consistent as I was in like previous months, and it was just because like my household just kept getting sick over and over again, and then I was recently sick these like past 2 weeks. And so it's just been getting, you know, everyone's just been getting sick back to back. And then I was sick like twice within the span of 3 months, and it's been crazy. It's like, you know, cold and flu season, so it makes sense. But yeah, so that kind of like put a damper on uploads, and then just general, you know, seasonal depression and that kind of thing that affects me. So yeah, I haven't been as regular as I want to be. But I have been working on the save during that time, because it was just kind of, I don't know, sometimes it was just comforting to go in there and do stuff. So, yeah, but you will see the progress that I've made, and I'm hoping with like this new year I can be a bit more consistent on the channel. So yeah, hopefully that can change, and I'll have more videos for you guys in the future. But yeah, definitely, like I said before, leave some comments below of things that you would like to see in the new year. Like builds you want to see from me, worlds that you want me to build in, if I have them, obviously. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably will be an updated like save file tour kind of thing. And yeah, it'll be fun. But I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.